FedEx Express just came by and dropped off one of the largest packages I have ever received in my life. Let's take a look at what's inside. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got body parts. So you might be asking yourself, what is in this giant box of parts that we just got delivered? Obviously, it's for the CR-Z. We're making a video about it. And it is body panels. The whole front end needs them, and we've got them all. But these aren't just factory body panels. This kit is actually coming from Japan. These are custom fenders, bumper, side skirts, and we have one more that got delivered yesterday inside to finish up the rear. So let's get these cut out of this box and see how they look. Here is the first piece to the puzzle. We have, I probably shouldn't be doing this all handheld, but I don't have my tripod today, so it is what it is. Okay, so starting off, we have a set of brand new, authentic, feels wide front fenders for the Z. We've got a pair of them. Obviously, they're just primed, but they're going to be a great replacement. These ones are all busted up, paint is gone, dents, scratches. So we're going to replace these with some wide fenders and get a front track that is a little bit closer to the rear too. Now, of course, we've got some primer chips and little miscellaneous things. This all, of course, will be taken care of before painting. But there we go. Just for the sake of completeness, here's the one for the other side as well. On the inside of the fenders here, we have these little metal prongs. This is for attaching the grill that will go over the air vent here. These are secured with double-sided tape and hot glue, so what I'll probably do is scrape that off and put on some epoxy instead just to make sure that they're really stable. Looks like this is our equipment for the mesh air vents on the Fields fenders. We've got some fine mesh here for the opening and some attachment hardware. And here we've also got some brackets. I'm going to assume these are for side skirts, but we'll find out for sure soon. Okay, here is the largest piece of the puzzle. So in order to replace the scratched up, dented, ding-grillless excuse for our front bumper that we currently have, we of course had to go with, we got ourselves a new Noblesse Euro front bumper. This thing is pretty sick. Now, we chose this bumper because the styling is definitely different from stock. It's unique, but it's not over the top. I feel like it's not super aggressive, which I liked. So pairing this with the Fields front fenders, I think is going to look really good. Plenty of mesh back here that will need to be powder coated. Mounts for the factory fog lights. Love to see that. So that's going to be our new front bumper. Again, this also needs to be taken out, sanded, painted before it's ready to install. Here she is, fully unwrapped, looking great. I just love the styling, especially this fog light area down here. How it more closely matches the shaping of the corner of the headlight into the grill, just keeping that wide opening on the bottom there. I do, again, love that we can mount the factory fog lights in here. Still got a hole for our tow hook, license plate mounts, and then, of course, nice big mesh grill down here. And alongside the Noblesse front bumper, it's good time to talk about the only used item that we bought. This came in a little bit ago. This is a authentic Noblesse rear spoiler. This is the FRP one with a carbon fiber centerpiece. It is damaged. We got it used for 90% off of retail. It's got some cracks. The carbon fiber clear coat definitely needs some help. So we picked it up for extremely cheap. We're going to refinish the carbon, sand down, epoxy some of the damage on here, fill that back up, get it to top shape. We will need to 3D model and laser cut some new silicone gaskets for mounting to give us a little bit of vibration protection. But this is the piece we're going with on the trunk. Okay, bumper and spoiler aren't the only things we got in Noblesse. The last stuff that's in here, Noblesse side steps. The ones that we have on the car are broken up by the doors. They're mostly fine. They're not really scuffed up, but I figured if we're going with the Noblesse front, let's get the Noblesse sides. Here is a little bit of preview of what the end of that side skirt looks like. A little bit lower than stock, sticks out a little farther than stock, which is great, so I'm excited to get these painted up and mount them as well. So that is all the body parts that we have now for the Z. That is going to basically rebuild the front end. We're going to get it looking nice and new, a little bit custom, a little bit sportier. We've got front bumper Noblesse, side skirts Noblesse. We've got their rear wing as well. We've got the Feels wide front fenders. Now for the hood, we're actually going to keep the stock one for now. We're going to bang out a couple of dents and just wrap it. It's still functional. It's not really damaged or bent in any significant way, so we'll just do a little touch up and keep that as it is with a fresh coat of something on top. So in the next video, or one of the next videos, we'll be getting all these pieces test fitted, do any filing or sanding that needs to be done before we take these to get painted and ready to install for good. The rear bumper now is the only thing that we haven't touched yet, rear bumper or diffuser. Still trying to decide on what route to go for that, but we have a couple ideas, so just hang tight and see what we come up with for that, what we end up doing. But that is the Z's big Christmas present this year, is basically a fresh face. So once we get those body panels on, everything painted, fitted together, then it is on to suspension and mechanical stuff. So as I've said before, got a lot of plans for other ideas to tackle, other videos to make. So if you're not subscribed, that would be great if you want to follow along on the journey. We still have quite a long way to go to get this guy up to full speed and ready for track status. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.